What's happening? It's your boy coming at you on Game Chopping TV. This is the spot where we chop it all the way up. Media, news, hip-hop, what's really going on in the streets, and of course, live gaming. We break down stories, talk culture, and keep the conversation moving. And when I ain't talking about it, I'm in the chair racing, shooting, grinding, live and uncut so you can vibe with me. Hit that subscribe, tap.
What it do? Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we are chopping this game over here, man. Had to tap into this one, man. So, but it's one thing that I've kind of noticed, man, going on. So I was looking, and I was looking through, the feed and everything, and I saw 9 people injured in shooting in Ohio music venue. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like 9? I mean, so it's probably a situation where people were getting trampled over and all that and panicking and just chaos all over the place, man. I mean, dang, dude, and I don't even can't imagine who could have been the people performing at the music venue type of place, because Ohio doesn't really have a whole name in this rap scene right now, so I don't know who it could have been. Then switch it over, of course. I see something about 2 men found dead in Dallas shooting, and I think this was supposed to be at a. Let me see. I think this is. Hold on, let me see something. Make sure. I think this was supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, at a nightclub or something. You know what I'm saying? Out there, in Dallas, Texas and stuff. The craziest thing about it, what brought it to my attention, because there's another report that says, a rapper, a local rapper that got unalived in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, now, if he's a, local artist, in a lot of cases, everybody doesn't know. So they're just going to be pronounced as, a person that's got shot, or unalived or whatever. Then, boom, you got, of course, we got the marathon, shooting over there in Long Beach. The Marathon Burger shooting in Long Beach, where one person was unalived and a few other people was injured and stuff like that. So, I mean, this is what's going on, and it's been kind of, I don't know, it's just too close apart for me. And it's just like, dang, what's really, 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 really going on right now? You know what I'm saying? It's just, and there's more too. I think I saw one in St. Louis where this rapper, I'm not sure what day that happened on, but this dude, some of his ops, this his mom or grandmother. They said that he went over there to talk, but he ended up, getting unalived when he goes on the people porch. So I mean, it's crazy work, man. But this is something that I thought that I had to, tap in on, because we all know about this marathon shooting, but at the same time, there's stuff going on in other places too. It's just like, and then the thing is Austin, Texas, but that was supposed to be like a foreigner and stuff like that that did that, about that Iran type stuff or whatever is going on. So, but yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of unaliving going on with these, shootings. It's just crazy work, man. And for the stuff that's happening in, the Black American community, we already know this is what because what happens with us, we end up getting forced to value or glamorize people who's doing whatever they're doing to get some money, instead of us, being able to value someone who's getting it legit, or for even us to be getting it legit, to see what that feels like, and to, just be regular human American, all that. So until this happened, with our situation with Black Americans, it's, you know, America knows what they need to do to fix our problem. But for other stuff that's going on, like that Austin situation, I mean, hey, that's a terroristic issue right there. Somebody has a problem with the country, but like I say, that's why I keep I stand on this right here, keep pushing for this right here, because as far as Black Americans, that's going to solve our problems. That's going to solve our problems as a whole. And it's well overdue, well deserved, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows. But we could keep playing this ring around the rosies game on. Why are these who are these people idolizing? And this and that, and then we need to put the funds legitly to these people to make so people can will see what it's even like. Not even see what it's like, but just to see what it's like to not have to go out and outside of normality to make a living. Come on now. I mean, for what's been done to us already, and what the government and the system already knows that what situation they place us in. You got people of other races, who have land and everything. Well, let's talk about it real quick. The white people, especially in the South, they got land and everything, and don't have to really even work. Versus the Black Americans, so we really value the money that we get from our job, because we don't have the luxury like that. And everybody knows, it's not a secret at this point. So this is why I stand on this. This is why I stand on this. You know what I'm saying? But I had to speak on what I'm seeing, man. I had to speak on what I'm seeing, and I just wish, like I say, you have a lot of people who's not of black, who's not even Black American, who's doing things that's just very crash outish, and then we'll still get the blame. So it's just, but besides that, I mean, I'm just putting the spotlight on what I'm seeing out here. Just like in a lot of the cities, stuff's going down. But like I said, with our issue, it's another situation. But when I saw 9 people, because I had already saw the stuff with, the Marathon Burger thing, and I don't know what's going on in the Southern California area with the banging and stuff, but I mean, you would think at this point people would know, like, hey, the gang needs to be black, but it is what it is. Not like that, but I mean, since other people playing it like that, we need to secure that and move accordingly. But I guess in a place out that way in Southern California, it's different. They moving different, but that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to do silly stuff, and I mean, just taking out the people who's really becoming less of the population. Like, what the hell is wrong with everybody? But it's crazy right now what's going on, man. Um, like say up there in Dallas, I mean, damn. And it's going all over the country. It's a big place full of tons of people. Stuff is going to happen. But you know, condolences to all of those that's had to go through what they've been going through with all this violence that's been happening. It's just crazy to me. Seeing it report after report. But and it's almost like lives get thrown away like nothing because no one else has to deal with it but the family. And so it's crazy, but like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments about everything that's happening. Um, voice your opinion, and I'm gonna throw something back at you, if I need to, or whatever. What I'm saying? Another one over here, Game Chopping TV though. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we chopping this game over here, man.